of the bracket. What do you say,
Awesome.
Dilu here? Who we got playing in this lower bracket right here?
D'Lo says we got, and okay. So Les and Camilla going up against Gusta and Misty. That's going to be a lot of projectile-based characters fighting for
Oh no,
superior.
they're not fighting each other. No, it's the
Oh
first
wait,
one over there. Yeah.
I'm bugging.
Yeah.
Bad. So in that case, we got Lust and Camilla up against.
Oh no, they're
Huh.
waiting for a game.
Yeah, the victor. It seems like we're gonna have to wait for the victor between Donte and Jungle versus Motz and Malignant Auto. Interesting. Okay,
Yes,
so we're gonna
sir.
have to
That is
wait
our
to see the
next
results
game.
there. Now, keep in mind that Motz in their prior set up against Melly and Brian did take one game, and Melly and Brian were operating really, really well. So to be able
Oh
to
yeah.
take even one, I'd say quite impressive in that sense. And that was only a best of 3 as well, so even less room to wiggle with. Whereas our friends on Mott and sorry, not Mott and Malignant, our friends Donte and Jungle had a bit of a rougher time. So again, there's that idea of the defeatist mentality. When you go in off of a stomp, how are you feeling now? Did you lose with your head held high or your head bent in shame? And Stripe here taken to the field.
Yes,
Black Adam, Wonder
sir.
Woman. That's a combination we've seen before. This one's gonna be interesting.
Yes, sir. So basically, the idea here, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this comp many, many times, at least towards the Jungle Dante side. However, Jungle usually teams with FPZ, a little bit of a shake-up right there. But on the Motz and Malignant Auto side, they have definitely not teamed before. However, this is a canon team up right here in terms of Harley Stripe. Really, really good at dealing with Wonder Woman meta. Kind of just, putting the gun everywhere, as well as multi-hit chainsaw, as well as Stripe being able to put on so much damage off of tech chases. See, already 0 to 90, just one interaction. Oh my gosh.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
just really rough to deal with. And now just going with those dives with chainsaw, trying to get a bit more damage off. I'm liking the pressure they're already establishing here, but unfortunately they're losing it just quickly here. You see Black Adam, of course, going to be dominating the aerial game, so those projectiles going to be very key to try to keep them a bit more grounded and not enable them to get their best options off. But those bubbles, of course, going to make that projectile game just a bit more hard for our friend Stripe.
Yes, sir. Whether it be Stripe or Harley, especially. This is Dr. Harleen Quinzel right here. Surviving at 102. She's very, very light. Anything could take her out right now. Oh my gosh. Getting caught by the lightning grab, but, really good. Kind of denying that lightning grab. Really good by Malignant Auto. Jungle dying at 162. Tanky Wonder Woman. Tanky. Oh my gosh.
But not tanky enough, neither is our Black Adam, is now 2 stocks up somehow. Harleen Quinzel must be, eating her greens and drinking her milk. Those bones are big and strong. She's staying alive for way more business that she has sticking around. Fortunately, not going to be for too much more time. Wonder Woman finally finishes the job, sends her off.
Yes, sir. So yeah, definitely with the Harley Stripe team up, it's going to be a lot of tech chases as well as confetti bomb setups. What's interesting about this comp, ladies and folks back at home, we have Stripe gun enabling confetti procs, right? We got 5 stacks that you have to fill, and Stripe gun is really good at filling those stacks with already, 3 automatic stacks, as well as, without actually being hands-on, right? So really, really good team comp, kind of just, playing off of that confetti, as well as, Stripe covering a lot of options, as well as Harley. They're really good at covering a lot of options and surviving, and of course, hey, here it is, game 1, Motz and Malignant Auto. Sealing the deal.
I gotta say, Jungle did a great job there surviving and holding off the 2 while trying to buy Donte a bit more time to return back to a safe position. This wasn't enough at the end of the day, unfortunately. Just that combo game we talked about, that projectile pressure, it's going to be quite the thing to contend with. And if Black Adam doesn't have time to breathe, set up those protection bubbles, it's going to be hurting. So the question, of course, is, again, how do we adjust? We've seen in prior sets, flexibility is what maketh the player, and they've got to find their option right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jungle is really, really good at playing Sword and Shield. However, the Stripe matchup is going to be pretty tough to deal with the Dynamite kind of just rolling through Wonder Woman armor, as well as being quite possibly one of the best burst options in the entire game, as well as Stripe neutral. Oh my gosh, already taking him to the top right here. Really good Stripe neutral coming in from Puzzler Auto. Really, really good coming in from Auto. Oh, chainsaw!
Doing a great job of knowing when to go in and knowing when to retreat. That bait and punish style is just working beautifully, but maybe now getting punished themselves, diving back in with the chainsaw, managed to evade that punish from the Jutsu Evasion, I believe it's called, and there comes Lightning Grab, not going to quite find it. It's a bit more damage there from that Blade Saw. Not going to get too much there in terms of on-stage pressure, because now Black Adam and Wonder Woman both trying to take center stage control. There comes the Dynamite, not going to be enough though quite just yet. Harley sent off far. How is this woman still alive?
Oh, is anybody still alive? Yo, this is Multiversus. This ain't Smash. Oh,
I've got no
these guys are staying alive.
Nope, never mind. Just as soon as we say it, Caster's Curse is going to strike and find all four players. In fact, it's an absolute massacre here, but it does even the boards.
Yes, sir, it evens the boards. Let's see who can play off of the momentum right here. Motz and Puzzler covering so many options with their dash attacks. Really good plays coming in with the Harley Sair. Doesn't quite find it. Gets dash attack. Jungle gets covered by Puzzler Auto right here. Puzzler Auto doing really, really good with these Buzz Chainsaws, as well as, you know, just the Buzzsaws in general and the Chainsaws. Just, man, really, really finding his mark with these gunshots as well. Really, really good plays coming in from Auto again. Oh, the confetti doesn't quite proc. There's the confetti.
Just so many traps being set up here. It's Home Alone. I don't think Macaulay Culkin's a character quite yet, but now Stripe could be in their own little horror movie. They're in a bit of trouble, but thanks to those glitter bombs being set up, a nice amount of safety and a nice amount of pressure provided by one Mrs. Quinzel. Motz finds the last stock, finds the game victory.
Yeah, that was really, really good coming in from Motz and Malignant Auto. Hey, they're kind of going crazy as a newer team on the scene right here. Really good team up by both of them. They do dominate ones quite a bit. Don't often go into twos as much, especially Motz on the Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman usually over the Harley, right? But he gets to finally play Harley Quinzel now that she's not only good, but as well as you know, finding a teammate that kind of supports that much needed Harleen Quinzel type game plan.
Costi, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a bit worried in terms of the mentals here for our dear friend, the Black Adam and Wonder Woman. Just the fact that they're getting into these games so quickly, they're not really giving themselves time to breathe, to meditate, and to reflect. And that can sometimes be an indication of confidence, but also at times of tilt. They need to make sure that they're understanding that they've got different options. There's a flow chart here. There's not just one way to victory. It's not a math equation. It's an English essay. You've got to find different solutions to go about this problem, because now we're seeing these juggles happen once again. Stripes in the top word. First stock claimed here by Motz and Malignant.
Yeah, really, really good plays coming in from Motz and Malignant. They're able to survive for such a long time for Assassins as well, which is making this like all that much harder for Jungle and Donte, which they could be getting early kills as well, but they just aren't setting up these vertical kills for Black Adam as well, or even that offstage presence, right? Because blue team is just denying them of so much, but really good conversion coming in from red team right here, although Motz staying alive, man. Staying alive yet again at 124 off of the dash attack in Trophy's Edge, really solidifying just that good DI right there. Really good DI from Motz.
It's that good DI that they're providing that's keeping them in this game, and it's keeping them without losing too many stocks. Unfortunately, just as we say it, Harley goes down, but again, at ridiculous percentages. I don't know why, but Wonder Woman's just not finding these confirms, and Black Adam's just not able to fly and soar their way into these early stocks, because Harley's just living to at least 120 every single time. But now, off stage, that Buzz, though, securing their retreat back to it, and Harley's doing a great job. Those combos, of course, because they're multi-hits, takes up a lot more time, buying more for Malignant to get back to stage as well.
Oh yeah, really good multi-hits coming in from Harley Swear, as well as getting those ground bounces, right, with Harley Sair 1 recently being buffed. Oh, nice little ground bounce conversion coming in from Jungle right there with the side B. Nice little kill coming in from Jungle. This is anybody's game right now, but Malignant Auto with a fresh stock, able to do whatever he wants right here. Let's see how they can, you know, change the tides right here.
It was a good evasion there by Harley, gets him center stage control, but now they find themselves in a bit of trouble. Never mind. Watch this drive. Pow! Gonna be able to take it. Joker 2 might not have been the best in movies, but we're seeing cinema here on the field. Nice and easy. Sweep up. Malignant and Motz are taking this one in spades.
Oh yeah, Malignant and Motz, hey, they might be a new team up, but they know what they're doing in terms of follow-ups off of each other. Yep. We saw a lot of dash attacks, we saw a lot of hammers, we saw a lot of stripe gun and chainsaws flying throughout the entire screen. Although I am surprised, confetti didn't go as much. Didn't you know, it didn't go off as much as I thought it would, but it didn't matter. They did not need it as much as I thought right there. Just, man, Harley and Stripe don't need it, but hey, that's just the cherry on top, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. But unfortunately for Donte and Jungle, they will be sent home. This was a loser's game in the lower bracket. So yeah,